Hello and welcome to System Test 25 with Board 1. I have some devices I'm excited to test out and share for this system test. But before we begin, let's address the elephant in the room, or should I say the tarp in the room. There's a tarp over my second demo board. So unintentional promo. If you haven't seen System Test 24, which was the previous system test, with my second demo board, it would kind of make sense if you saw it. But if not, and I guess long story short, I am completely redoing and remodeling my second fire alarm demo board with new panels, new devices, and a completely new setup. And that will be officially shown off in System Test 26, so stay tuned for that. But I'm still working on this demo board. It's not 100% complete, so I kind of wanted to, I guess, keep the surprise, no spoilers. So try your best to ignore this tarp. I know it's very distracting, but yeah, I'm just doing it for now. But anyways, yeah, stay tuned for the next system test. Back to this board and System Test 25. Let's see what's going on. So I do have some minor changes actually to this board. I don't think I've done any changes since like System Test 3. But anyway, let's check it out. So there is the Firelight MS9200 UDLS addressable panel. Still like it a lot. I have a change on the inside. Let me get the right key. New batteries. So kind of minor. I know the backup batteries really don't do much. But this is the second take I've done with this video. I actually, as of me recording it, about a week ago, I was trying to make a system test of this board. And I was firing up the panel, setting up some studio lighting, and I got a low battery trouble on this panel. And I took my multimeter and measured the batteries, and they were extremely low. So I disposed of them and picked up some new backup batteries. Kind of crazy. Those batteries lasted me a long time. They were original to the MS5ED back when I had a house system. So that's like, what, 7 or 8 years ago? So yeah, kind of nuts, but new backup batteries. That's about the extent of the changes with this panel. Let me put down my keys. So, devices. Here we have a super uncommon pull station. This is a Gamewell Sentry that is dual action, and it has a key reset. Super cool pull station. This is a pull station I've always tried to hunt down and add to my collection. I'm happy I got it. It's really cool. I really like it a lot. It actually was addressable. There's a LED back there, but I took out the addressable module, so this is conventional now. But yeah, really awesome pull station. I really like it. I know there's another variant that doesn't have a key. I think it has the screw reset, but I'm glad I got the key reset. So it's a little bit cumbersome to reset, by the way, which I'll show that more later. But yeah, it's an awesome pull station. There's the Firelight BG12LX addressable pull station. The Firelight monitor modules blinking away. Up here is a Siemens UMHU. That's not the model. What is it? UHNMCS. Okay. And it's a mechanical horn, which is neat. I've always wanted one of these as well, and I think it's got a fixed 75 candela strobe. I get models and brands confused. I think Cerberus Pyrotronics offered these or rebranded them, and I want to say Faraday is the original maker. But anyways, yeah, cool horn strobe. Beside it is a System Sensor SpectraLert Classic strobe, which has a fixed 15 candela strobe. And by the way, this horn is coded to March time from the panel. Up here is an ESL photoelectric smoke detector. It kind of has a weird design. And I forget the model. I want to say it's like 710U or something, but we will look at that later. And there's the Firelight addressable smoke detector, the SD355. Moving on to the MS5UD and its system. There's the panel doing the same. Nothing new other than the dust that likes to pile on it. There's the Firelight AN80 annunciator. Firelight BG12. This is the older style BG12. You can tell by the logo is different. And it has a hex key reset. I actually got this one out of an abandoned building, with permission, by the way. So yeah, pretty cool. Over here is an ADT 5050 dual action pull station. I've always liked this one. And here's our first change, new key switch. So of course, if you remember, I had the simplex key switch here for a long time, but I decided a change was nice, and to kind of match the Honeywell theme of this board, I installed a system sensor key switch. It's really neat. It has a dual color LED. It can be either green or red. So using the relays on this panel, what I've done is when the system is normal, as it is now, the LED is green, and when the system goes into alarm, it turns red. And it also has a 2-position key switch. You can see there's off, test, and reset. So turning it this way is test, and this way is reset. Of course, test will set off the system and activate everything, but I don't have the reset part of the key switch doing anything. I really couldn't think of much to do. If I had a spare zone, I would probably have it reset the system, but I'm at max capacity on my zones. Another update is the hardwired connection coming into the panel. I'll explain this more in the next system test with this, but you can see it's a lot different. There's wire mold, but anyways, notification appliances. I have a Wheelock multi-tone horn. This is the MT, it's in white, and I have it set to bell. And speaking of bells, I have a Wheelock bell strobe. That's a real bell. So kind of a comparison between a real bell and an artificial bell. So that'll be cool. And these are both set on March time from the panel. Here's a unique device. This is a System Sensor 5251, I think is the model. It's a heat detector. It looks addressable, but it is conventional. I like the dual LEDs there, and it's a base wire detector. So yeah, it looks a lot like an addressable model, but yeah, pretty neat. And lastly is a System Sensor 2100 smoke detector. So that's everything going on. Let's go ahead and give this system a pull. Okay, let's pull the dual action Gamewell Sentry. Here we go. This horn's a little bit raspy because of the FWR output on this panel. And we have the audible silence from the horn. So both strobes remain flashing. You can see alarm, pull station left. So let's move on to this system. And let's do the key switch first since it's brand new. So let's see if I can find the key for it. There's the key. Has a dolphin on it, I think, or is that a shark? I don't really know. All right, so, oops, I lost it. Okay, got it back. So we insert it. Of course, that's the wrong way. So if we insert it, you can see turning it to reset does nothing. But when we turn it into alarm, I hope you could hear the MT. I know this bell kind of drowns it out a little bit. There we go. We have some strobe action with the systems in silence. And you can see the key switch with the red LED now. So let's see. Should we re-alarm or reset? I say re-alarm. I say re-alarm with the smoke saber. Spray this detector and that detector. See which one goes off first. I don't know, but I think both of those pretty much activated at the same time. I'm pretty sure. But if not, it was super close. All right, so let's do some resetting while these detectors are airing out from all that smoke. Well, actually, really, the only reset is that pull station. So let's get our Gamewell key, if I can get it. Here it is. So I think I mentioned it, but these are kind of awkward to reset, especially with one hand. So let me kind of show you. So you turn this, and that falls open. Actually, I just did it wrong. That's supposed to be down. This, oh, this is turning into a disaster. Okay, forget that happened, but you see what I mean by how weird this pull station is. So, first step, push this lift handle down, insert your key, and open up this little flap thing. Lift the lift handle, this will open up. You can reset your switch to the normal position, reset the handle, push the lift handle down, push this cover back, and lock it just like that. So, yeah, nightmare. But there's the pull station all reset. I think we should be good for the detectors, I hope. So let me get my key, Firelight key, and reset from the annunciator, and reset the 9200 UDLS. It's heat detector time. So let's get this hair dryer set up. Make sure it's off. Plug it in. Whoops. And set it on the highest setting. Alright, maybe you could hear the MT, I'm not really sure. Let's see, what should we do here? I think, let's see, we activated that. Should we activate that? Yes, we should. Alright, Smoke Centurion. Give it a generous spray. I think this one takes a while to activate. Maybe. Okay, silence in this system. Well, let's just re-alarm with the other BG12. Wow, that was like instant. That's interesting. Okay, so let's see what this model is. There's the alarm LED. What was it? 611U. What did I say? 711U? No, I think I said 710. I was close. Okay, that's pretty much probably reset. Let's reset the BG12LX and get the hex key to reset the normal BG12. And then I have an idea. Here we go. All reset. Boom. Reset that. I hope that's cooled down. And boom, reset that. Alright, once this is back online, we will do the finale of this test, which is going to be insane probably. And why is it going to be insane, you might ask? Well, let's just say, whoops, might be doing a crazy coding, and on this one too. Man, this panel is laggy. Alright. Now let's flip this switch underneath, which will link both systems together, which means if one system goes off, the other one will go off. Okay, here we go. Wow. This entire wall was shaking. Yeah. Insanity. You might have noticed that this horn sounded different, and that is because we are in battery backup mode. Just giving these batteries a little bit of a test. So let's flip the switch back on. Now we got power. So yeah. Okay, well, let's do some resetting now. Get the simplex key, oddly enough. That's what this pull station uses. Resets a lot like a T-bar. And I wish you saw that. I just dropped the keys and, well, now I actually dropped the keys. I dropped the keys and caught them, which is super athletic of me. Alright, open this up, get this reset with the annunciator, do that, and reset. Well, okay then, that wraps up System Test 25 with Board 1. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you thought of this video. What do you think about this dual action Gamewell Sentry? Isn't it pretty cool? As well as this horn strobe. So yeah, that's it. Again, I appreciate you watching, especially to the end. And stay tuned for the next system test. It's going to be awesome. So that's all for this video. Check out some of the other videos I have on my channel. And I'll see you later.